What's up, planet Earth? Hollywood here. On today's episode of Hollywood's Shakespeare Sunday, Act 2, Scene 3. Romeo and Juliet, Act 2, Scene 3. Enter Friar Lawrence with a basket. The gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, chequering the eastern clouds with streaks of light, and freckled darkness like a drunkard reels from forth days past and tightens fiery wheels. Now ere the sun advanced his burning eyes, the day to cheer and night's dank dew to dry, I must upfill this osier cage of ours with baleful weeds and precious juices, flowers. The earth that's nature's mother is her tomb, that is her burying grave, that is her womb, and from her womb children of divers kind we suckling on her natural bosom find. Many of many virtues, excellent none for some and yet all different. O mickle is the powerful grace that lies in herbs, plants, stones, and other true qualities. For naught so vile on the earth doth live, but to earth some special good doth give. Nor aught so good but strained from their fair use revolts from true birth, stumbling on abuse. Virtue itself turns vice, being misapplied, and vice sometimes being action dignified within the infant rinds of this small flower, poisoned with residence and medicine's power. For this, being smelt with that part, cheers each apart, being tasted, slays all senses with the heart. Two such opposed kings encamped them still in a man's well as herbs, grace and rude will, and where the worser is predominant. Full soon the canker death eats up that plant. Enter Romeo. Good morrow, father. Benedicte. What early tongue so sweet saluteth me, young son? It argues a distempered head, so soon to bid good morrow to thee bed. Care keeps his watch and envy every old man's eye, and where his care lodges sleeps will never lie. But where unbruised youth with unstuffed brain doth couch his limbs, their golden sleep doth reign. Therefore thy earliness doth me assure thou art uproused by some distemperature, or if not so, then here I hit it right. Our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight. That last is true, the sweeter rest was mine. God pardon sin, wast thou with Rosalind? With Rosalind, my ghostly father, no, I have forgot that name, and that name's woe. That's my good son, but where hast thou then been? I'll tell thee ere thou ask it me again. I have been feasting with mine enemy, where on a sudden one hath wounded me. That's by me wounded, both our remedies within thy help and holy physic lies. I bear no hatred, blessed man, for lo my incisions likewise steal my foe. Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Writing confession finds but writing shrift. Then plainly know my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet, as mine on hers, so hers is set on mine, and all combined, save what thou must combine. By holy marriage, and when and where and how we meet, we wooed and made exchange of vows, and tell thee as we pass. But this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today. Holy Saint Francis, what a chance is here! Is Rosalind, whom thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. Jesus Maria, what a deal of brine hath washed thy shallow cheeks for Rosalind. How much salt water thrown away in waste to season love, that of it doth not waste the sun, not yet. Thy sighs from heaven clears, thy old groans ring yet in my ancient ears. Lo, here upon thy cheek the stain doth sit of an old tear that's not washed off yet. If ere thou west thyself and these woes thine, thou and these woes were for Rosalind, and art thou changed, pronounce this sentence, then women may fall when there are no strength in men. Thou chidest me oft for loving Rosalind, for doting, not for loving, pupil of mine, and badest me bury love, not in a grave, to lay one and another out to have. I pray thee, child, not she whom I love now doth grace for grace and love for love allows the other did not so. Oh, she knew well, thy love did read, but wrote and could not spell. But come, young, whatever, come, go with me. In one respect I'll thy assistant be, for this assailants may so happy prove, to turn your household's rank here to pure love. Oh, let us hence, I stand on sudden haste, wisely and slowly, then stumble that fast exit. That's it for today's show. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave some comments below. Share this with everybody. And subscribe, homies.